Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Queendashe, also known as Kiana. Please don't mind my background. There is so much going on right now that I will update you guys on in a later video. But this is me just going to explain kind of what happened and what transpired from my last video, because I know it cut off before we even got to the hospital. So let's backtrack. That was the 19th. I was going to go and get induced. It turned out the hospital was so packed with a whole bunch of people, I guess, trying to have their babies or going into labor or whatever. So when I called at 10 a.m., they basically said, you can't come in right now, we don't have enough space for you guys, blah blah blah. So we didn't even go in on the 19th. We didn't even get to go in on the 19th, the 20th, the 21st, or the 22nd. We went in, we waited all of those days because we were literally on call. There was nothing that we could do about it. We were literally on call. So they could have called at 4 o'clock in the morning. Excuse me. They could have called at 4 o'clock in the morning. They could have called at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It really wasn't, like, we really just didn't know. So yeah. Fast forward to November 23rd. They called us at, I want to say it was like 6 o'clock in the morning when they called us and said, hey, can you guys be here at 7? And we're like, okay. I have like, we had like no time. We had to hurry up, wake up. Luckily my sister was already here, so we just had to hurry up, get up, get our everything ready. Luckily our bags were already packed and we hurried up and sprinted out. So we didn't get to the hospital until like 8 o'clock because like we just woke up and it was so chaotic trying to get there, because again the hospital is about 45 minutes away from us, so it definitely was going to take us a while to get there. And we wanted to make sure that we had, well, at least my husband got to eat and drink something, because I definitely did not, and he didn't either, not until we got to the hospital. We did not even record because it was so hectic in the morning that we didn't even get to record any of that. Any of us rushing anything. Like, we weren't even thinking about getting a camera, because at this point we were so frustrated. Like, we should have had a baby 4 days ago. Like, we were just so irritated. So we just didn't think about recording. Once we got to the hospital, we did ask if we were allowed to record, but we were not. So this is also why you don't have any footage of us in the hospital, because they didn't allow us to record in the hospital at all either. But we are a little sneaky, because we did get a little bit of footage that I will be showing you guys a little bit later in this video. The birth of our son. This experience was so crazy. I will try to do like more of a voiceover over the video, just so you can understand like how I was feeling in the moment, because it was so crazy to know that we were, one, having our baby. It was, look, it was a lot. You'll see it all in my face. I was like going through it. I did originally not want to go on the epidural at all. And beforehand, I was handling the contractions amazingly. I end up getting they were checking my cervix when I first got there, and they checked my cervix when I first got there, and I was literally still 2 centimeters dilated, even with the membrane sweep, and even with losing my mucus plug and everything. Like, I still was only 2 centimeters dilated. So we tried the I can't remember what it's called, but it's like this tiny little pill or whatever. First I got like this small little pill. I don't really remember what it's called, honestly. But it basically softened my cervix and was supposed to help me dilate. It didn't really help me dilate at all, but it definitely did soften my cervix a little bit more. My cervix was already soft, but it softened it like basically a little bit completely, and dilated me to like 3 centimeters. That was about it. But that wasn't enough for me to be put on Pitocin yet. So they put in the balloon. If you guys don't know, it's like this long pole, like this long, with like 2 balloons, and they like put water in it, like 2 little balloons or whatever, and they put water in it. So they put this pole in you, and basically dilate you. And when you're about like 4 or 5 centimeters, it falls out on its own. Within like an hour, the nurse came in to go and check me, and she touched it and it literally fell out. So I was then dilated to 5 centimeters. From 5 centimeters, I went on to the Pitocin. Now mind you, I was having contractions during this, but it wasn't anything too bad. It wasn't anything I couldn't handle. Like, I could get up still and go to the bathroom and everything like that still. I just, you know, was waiting to pretty much dilate. Once I hit with the Pitocin kind of like kicked off my contractions a little bit better, but it was still nothing that I couldn't handle. But then it started to get to the point where they were like, okay, well, we can they were waiting for him to kind of come down a little bit more, because he was still a little bit high. And they wanted to wait until he dropped down a little bit more in order to break my water. And before they broke my water, because the contractions were getting a little bit worse, but from what we were thinking, 2 weeks prior to me giving birth, I went into an ultrasound, and they estimated his weight to be about 7 pounds 14 ounces. So I was like, whoa, that's a huge baby. That is a huge baby, and I'm not giving birth to that with no medicine. No thank you. Mind you, my daughter was only 3 pounds 7 ounces when I gave birth to her. So and then with our other daughter, the one that I had a miscarriage with, she was only 8 ounces. So he was going to be huge, and I was not about to do that with no medication. I was not feeling that. So I did decide to just go ahead and get the epidural. Fail. It was a fail. The epidural was nothing like how it was with my daughter. From like waist down, stomach down, I don't know. I couldn't feel my feet, couldn't move, nothing. Like, I felt absolutely nothing. with them, I felt pressure of the contractions, which really wasn't bad. But I could still move my legs, I could still move my feet, I could like still move around, which was kind of weird to me because I didn't think that you were supposed to be able to do any of that with epidural. I don't know. Also, when I first got the epidural, it made me so nauseous, so lightheaded. My heart rate went up to like 120. Like, I really felt like I was going to pass out. Like, I did not enjoy that at all. And I didn't understand why the epidural was like that when I didn't have that situation with my daughter at all. I know it just depends on the person who does the epidural, but the lady had to take it out and try to do it again before we even got the epidural to fully start. So like, it was just really kind of chaotic. And I just was not feeling it. Afterwards, I was like shaking really, really bad. Trying to get my heart rate to go down, so I was trying to breathe, and it was so bad. If you hear the baby, he is moving around. He's making noise, but he still sleeps. So after that, I had the epidural in for, I want to say, maybe about 4 hours or so. And after that, honestly, they broke my water. And as soon as they broke my water, the epidural went out. I had no more. Like, they were trying to give me more of the epidural, but it wasn't working. I felt literally every contraction, every pain, everything. I felt all of it. And you'll see in the video, I was in a whole lot of pain. Yes, it was so bad. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I am so happy that, you know, we got our sweet baby boy. Yeah, I'm so glad that we got to do this, and I'm going to let the part of this video roll out. You'll see my sister, my kids. We got to video chat and kind of record at the same time, so you'll see them. You'll see my husband's reaction to me giving birth to our son, all of that. So here is that part of the video.
Slow deep breaths. You can. Slow deep breaths. Slow deep breaths. Slow deep breaths. All right, now slow deep breaths. Slow deep breaths for me. You can do this. You can do this. Slow deep breaths. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Good job. So strong. Good job.
Yep.
Are you on her phone?
What?
Are you on her phone?
Yeah.
It's not dying, is it?
No, it's fine.
Okay. What's that?
Or
Morphine.
sure.
Not sure. Not the morphine, the epidural stuff.
Yeah, that's girl stuff.
Got one coming.
All right, baby, breathe.
You got it. Breathe through it. The harder you blow, the less you're gonna push.
Breathe. 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 Breathe.
You want her to get back, Caitlin? Yeah. How's that a little bit? He's crowning. Look at that.
Crowning over here.
All right.
Yay, sister! I told you you got this, sister.
Breathe.
Slow deep breath, Mama.
Breathe.
Slow deep breath. No, try not to push. Slow deep breath. Try not to push. Keep crowning. Get the gloves. Keep crowning.
Breathe. Breathe.
Breathe, sister. Don't push. Breathe.
Mama, breathe. Easy, good.
Don't worry.
Slow deep breath.
Breathe.
Hold the bar. I got it.
Breathe.
Hold your bar.
Breathe.
Keep breathing. Keep breathing. You got this, sister. Keep breathing.
Go ahead, Mama. Grab your legs.
All right, Mama, we're going to push now. It's time to push.
Grab your
Grab your
legs.
legs, Mama.
Underneath.
Grab your legs. Come on, you can.
Breathe.
You can.
Nope, he's coming. She's pushing now.
Turn your toes over on that baby and push, 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 push. 3,
Well,
4.
it's not. You can't really hear anything.
You want it in here? 9, 10. Big breath in, Mama. Nice strong push. Then pull around the baby. Rock back and foot. Good. 1,
She's
2,
pushing.
4. Good job. Go, 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 go.
Nope, he's
Push,
coming
push, push,
out.
push, push, push.
You got this, sister. Tell her, say I love you, mommy. Say it.
love you, Mommy.
Say it again.
I love you, Mommy.
Go.
What? That was you, Daddy.
Tell him, say I love you, mom. Tell her, Anthony.
Love you, Mommy.
Can I have a pair of scissors? Yeah. That you're not gonna use. Slow deep breath, Mama.
Oh,
So you can't see the side of her body.
we just went the phone to her.
Well, she can't hold it. She's pushing a baby. It's a lot of pain.
No, Daddy can hold it.
Good job. You can do that. Bed broken. Yeah, let's put that bed broken down.
I'm about to say Freedom's upset because she said you could hold it to her mom's face. Look, she's pushing. You see her?
You're so there.
Yeah, she's in pain. So that's why it looks like she's crying, but she's pushing the baby out. Okay? Okay.
There you go.
Good job. You can do it, Mama. Good job. Good job.
Daddy's a little nervous too.
No coming. Good job.
Yeah,
Right
look
away.
away.
Good job.
And bear
Yeah.
down.
Nope, that's how long we've been on.
Good job. Push, push, push.
That's how long we've been on video chat.
Oh, good job.
I didn't know that.
Okay. Deep breath. Go, 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 go. Push, push, Mama.
Push, sister, push.
Push, Mommy.
Push.
Hurry.
Good job. Good job.
Is he out?
And it is a boy.
Yay, sister!
See? Can I see? Can we see him?
Hold on, they gotta clean him and stuff.
Good job.
Good job, sister.
Does he have blood on him?
Yeah, you gotta get all cleaned up. He's all yucky right now. Yeah.
That's
can put your foot up here. You didn't. You can
it's
place your foot
red
down. You're
blood.
Yeah.
good job.
Oh, yeah, briefly, I didn't tell you this. What? Inside
Look.
of your skin, all of your baby.
Oh, hold on.
This is my baby brother.
Daddy gotta cut the umbilical cord. You hear him crying?
So handsome.
He's cute. He sounds cute. Yeah.
Take it behind you.
Yes, the lungs on my nephew.
I didn't know he was coming.
Henry.
I will see him all day. I see him. That's so funny.
Okay. Hi, Nick. That's so handsome. Look at those teeth.
I can't.
Oh, I see him!
Where is he? I'm hearing. Where is he?
They're probably cleaning him off and stuff.
I'm hearing it
Yeah, he's crying loud.
real loud. Here. I'm here. I'm still here. I hear him. I'm pretty sure the middle one is the... There's another screen on that one.
Oh, thank you. No, it's all
That
good.
makes
All right, so you're going to
sure
feel some
we
massage
can-
on your belly. We're just going to deliver the placenta, okay?
I don't know. I don't.
Timothy, pick us up.
Please, Daddy. Daddy.
You did it, sister.
Press here on your belly, okay?
Is he out?
Alright.
Gaze out.
Oh, mommy's tired now. She just did a lot of work getting
Up
him
at the
out.
moment.
No, now
Lead.
she can eat whatever she wants.
Yeah. Anthony said, tell her now she can eat whatever she wants.
No, I said now she can eat whatever she wants.
That's what I said.
Just the light for the camera. Just the light for the camera.
Daddy, how'd the baby got out?
She had to push her. I mean, push him. You hear him screaming?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I hear him screaming real loud. Yeah, it goes like this. Maybe he's brother. I hope you come home.
Him is.
In a day or so.
I hope they get here.
Oh, him looking at you.
His eyes is open. I hope they get here before we go to bed.
No, they can't come home that soon. They'll come home probably Friday.
Like
Not
that.
tomorrow, but the next day.
Maybe soon.
Yeah. No. Yeah, because Thanksgiving's tomorrow.
Oh. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. Love you, Mommy.
I love you too, Juju.
So yes, he is healthy, very, very much so healthy. 8 pounds, 13 ounces. It was so amazing. So it was a lot. It was painful. It was a lot, but I'm so grateful for it. And I'm just so glad that he's here. We stayed in the hospital for about 2 extra days or so. Yeah, we went home the day after Thanksgiving, so November 26th. And they did a whole bunch of the glucose test on him because I was gestational diabetic. Luckily for him, everything was perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with him. Yes, we did get him circumcised. He passed his hearing, his eye test, everything. All of his test results came back amazing. And yeah, I'm so grateful for him. Now, no, I won't be showing his face in this video. I won't be showing his face for a while. That's something that we just want to keep to ourselves, and that is just that. But I do want to give you guys a postpartum body shot so you can see what's going on with me. And if you guys want a postpartum update, like mentally and everything like that, please let me know. I have no problem with sharing. I'm actually doing a lot better than I expected, so we could have a whole chit chat and talk about that if that's what you guys want. But let me give you guys a postpartum body shot. Again, don't mind the background. The background is a little crazy. We have a lot going on in the house right now. So with right now, this is what I look like with clothes on. Still a little belly. I'll show you guys postpartum belly. Still got a little bit more to go. Some skin that I really do need to get rid of, but you know, it's only right now we're only 2 weeks postpartum, so this is what we're looking like. Just some extra skin that I am going to work off once we are 6 weeks postpartum. I'm just letting my body do its thing. I don't know if you guys remember from previous videos or anything, but I was having like a skin situation where he was like really stretching out my skin and was like giving me black and blue marks. So that is basically what my stomach looks like right now. I am working to heal it back. Right now it just feels like dry patches. Also I have eczema, and around this time of the year my eczema gets really bad, so that could be a part of it too. But so far, that is what we are looking like. I love my body. I'm not ashamed about it. I think it looks amazing for someone who just gave birth to a baby 2 weeks ago. So that is what we are looking like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much. If you have any other questions or anything, I will give you another update if that's what you guys want, or if you are interested. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much again for being along on this whole pregnancy journey, and for our beautiful rainbow baby. He is amazing, and 2 weeks later, yes, he is gaining a lot of weight already. He is about 9 pounds 2 ounces already. Oh my goodness. So with that being said, I'm going to try to quiet up so he can go back to sleep and stop moving around. Thank you guys so much again, and I will see you guys in my next cleaning video. Peace.